Hey guys, Nikki here. I realize I haven't really done an introduction to who I am or really what I'm going to be doing with the channel other than just in passing. So while I have a minute tonight, I decided to just lay everything out there. I'm going to start with the channel and then save the introduction for the end stuff. But I am mainly going to be doing vlogs and in games. Might do some makeup stuff around Halloween and just in in general, but I'm sure you guys can tell I don't wear it that often. Um, I will probably put some more music stuff up as I create it and other stuff, but I have my little green notepad and I wrote down my uploading schedule and what I want to do and just in general, just so that way I stay on top of what I said I'm going to do. The only 2 days that I probably will not post anything during the week are Wednesdays and Sundays. I'm gonna hopefully be doing one video a day. It could be more, it could be less, just as we're getting into school season and just have to adjust with that and everything. So for about the next 10 days, things might be a little off on the upload schedule, but I'm gonna stick with it. I also mainly gonna be doing, like I said, vlogs, playing video games, some makeup stuff, some music. Might actually be putting up some actual music video style stuff if I can get with my bestie and just have to sit down and figure all of that stuff out as well. As I said earlier, my Munchkie launched his little channel today. That's in another video. He will be, well, excuse me, excuse me again. I will be uploading for him on his channel once a week. What else? I will be getting an actual camera soon, so the webcam and the iPad will not be being used as much once I get the camera and everything. I had a camera. They've kind of all been used to the extent of their life at this point. So they've been used, abused, and or I lost the chargers between I've moved multiple times, so it's just accidentally getting rid of wires. But I think that's all I had to talk about tonight. Um, oh yeah, well, in regards to my schedule and uploading and stuff. Now for introduction wise, um, well, as my channel says, I'm Nikki. Um, I'm 25, a single mom. I am an avid reader, writer, uh, video game player, but I also have a wild and crazy side, and will also be doing, hopefully, have some filmings of challenges and other things coming up. But I'm the youngest of 5 siblings, and hmm, Halloween has to be my favorite, one of my favorite holidays ever. Just the dressing up, the makeup, the candy's great, but I'm more into the costume stuff. I'm trying to think about what else to say as an introduction. Music-wise, I listen to just about everything, but some of my favorite artists are In Flames, Trivium, Taylor Swift, uh, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Pink, um, Show Tunes, Linkin Park, Queen. I do like Bon Jovi and Bruce Springsteen. Some of my favorite books are Harry Potter, uh, The Outsiders, and the Scarlet Pimpernel, and Jekyll and Hyde. The Outsiders is my all-time favorite. I've gone through at least 5 copies of that book from just rereading it so much. I have a lot of favorite movies, but Harry Potter, all of the Lord of the Rings, The Outsiders again, they held very true. The director held very true to the book with that movie. April Fool's Day is another one that I like. I also like B-rated horror movies. Those are my favorite. They end up being so much scarier than Hollywood ones usually. So, um, trying to think of what else. I do like Broadway shows. I am a theater geek as well. Um, on top of that, hobbies wise, I read, I write. I'm getting back into sketching. Uh, Here, I have it next to me, so excuse me disappearing off the camera. But can you see it? I think it's there. It is. It's an ice cream, uh, a TV with a game controller connected to it, and a little game box that says Reach. The TV says Team Killed on it, and that picture actually has a story behind it. I uh, I drew it the other night, and I drew it because I've been missing some of my older Xbox friends from a few years ago that I used to play with, and one of the times we were playing Halo Reach. Love that game on multiplayer, and I died, and so I was just I don't I think we were playing a game where you couldn't immediately respawn, or I was AFK for a minute because I was eating ice cream, and the entire team died. I was the only person left that respawned before the end of the match, and they all just died, like, all at the same time. And the friends that I were playing with, they're like, Nicole, what happened? Why didn't you save us? What were you doing? And I said, I was taking a bite of my ice cream, and they're like, God damn it, Nicole. You had one job, and you were eating ice cream, and now we all died. So it just became a running joke, and just a lot of good times playing with them and that and everything. So getting back into drawing, that was one of the first things I was drawing because it was on the top of my mind and it actually came out. That was the second version. The first one I messed up because I tried to put cat ears on the ice cream because my gamer tag, which I do use for everything across platforms, PC or Xbox. If I had a PlayStation that connected to the internet, it would be for that as well. is Irish Kitty 707. So when I get live back, if you're playing with anyone that's Irish Kitty 707, it's me. um, what else? I am a little bit of a wild child, or a free spirit, if you will. I have free fallen from 300 feet in the air. I would do that again in a heartbeat. Just recently, me and the Munchkie, we went to an amusement park where they had drop slides. They used to be at least 42 inches tall. Well, he's 42 inches tall, and he's as much as a daredevil as I am. It is totally my fault, and I have no guilt about it. And so he wanted to go on the slides. I was feeling a little iffy with it, but I'm like, as long as I had a friend with us, so I made sure she was down at the bottom waiting for him. And they dropped me first. Just that way, both of us were down at the end. I'm sorry for all the gas-like stuff. I get down the slide. I am a hot mess. I am disoriented. I am dizzy. I have no idea what is going on. I can barely get out of the slide. He comes down. He comes down sitting pretty. If we had gotten a picture of it, you would have thought we had photoshopped his little butt in it. Talking about not fair. Not fair! He comes down, he's sitting up, there's no water in his face, he's not sputtering, he's not a mess, he just looks fantabulous. Like, you would think we had staged him going down it. That's how good he looked. And then he wanted to go again. So we went again. Of course, the first time I went down the pink slide, he went down the green slide. The next time, I made him go down the pink slide, and I went down the green slide. The green slide was worse. I don't know why it was worse, but my head was slamming into the sides of that thing, and oh, it was just horrible. I would do it again in a heartbeat, but horrible. And while we were waiting online to go down the second time, two girls were in front of us, and one of them was a little nervous to go, so I asked if they want us to go first, because we had already went, just so you could see that it wasn't that scary. And then more people are getting online as we're getting in and getting set up. And then someone who's about my age said, "Oh, look, Mom, see, the baby, the little kid's doing it. Stop being such a baby about it." So I'm laughing. And I should have realized that would have been a perfect opportunity to drop the floor, because distracted means you're going to get terrified. Of course, it's what I would do if I was in charge of it. I felt so bad because I screamed in pure terror. Pure terror. And the little girls that were going to go were behind us, and I was like, it's not a big deal, it's fine. And then I screamed like I'm getting murdered. Murdered. I can't talk tonight. So I felt bad, but I was laughing the whole way down. I might have also been cursing the whole way down. It is possible. I do swear a lot when I'm playing video games, mainly because I have a tendency to curse them out. One thing that you might not hear is the sounds from the video game, because usually I have to have the TV on mute with everyone else that's in the house, the Munchkie and the rest of my family and stuff, because I am downstairs in the living room. So I have to wait till later at night. We're talking between roughly between 9:30 and 11 is when I'll be playing and videotaping. Game-wise. Usually. That may change in the school year when I have time during the daytime to actually record ink, and I may choose to do sound, but I'm so used to not having sound, it's a little weird to play with sound. But I think that's it for this. I will be changing not that it matters. I will be changing my hair soon. I am going full blonde, and then I'm going to do something with this, changing the color, getting it a little bit shorter because it's too long. I'm not exactly happy with what I got done. The sides need to be shorter and stuff. Well, that and it's been a few months since I got it done, so I can't overly complain. I was happy with it when I got it, but hair grows. The only other time that there might be a disruption in the upload schedule will be in the beginning of like the second week of October, because I will be out in Vegas. So I'll try to vlog and do stuff as much as I can, but there won't be any video game things. There might be a karaoke thing, stuff from a concert or stuff like that, but there won't be any games for that week. But I'll still be uploading and everything, and should be fun. I think that does it for this vlog. I will see all you guys in the next video, which should also be coming up tonight, which should be video games. I think I'm going to play on the Xbox. I'm going to go figure out how to rig up the iPad right now. So I'll see you guys later.